World War III, the war that everyone is scared of, and the war that is going to end humankind. That's the name that this war is called. Pretty scary, huh? Well, we don't know exactly how the war is going to look like, but we know one thing for sure. World War IV is going to be with stick and stones. That's what Albert Einstein said, and this is due to a lot of nuclear weapons that are going to be used in this war. Well, first of all, who owns nuclear weapons and what is the purpose of owning them? United States, UK, France, China, Israel, North Korea, India, Russia and Iran. Those are some of the countries that own these weapons and basically the countries that are going to be involved in the Great War. The war probably is going to be for natural resources, and those resources are pretty much at the very dangerous parts of the world, such as Middle East, East Europe and Latin America. Well, the war is going to start after some of the greatest countries in the world, such as United States, Russia and China, will go out of natural resources and will look around to find them. And the part of the world that this scenario is most likely to happen is Ukraine, East Europe. As we are looking, Russia is pretty much in mood to attack Ukraine, and if this happens, West countries would automatically react. The war is going to start with a lot of cyber attacks first, sanction, and a blocking of the import and export, which will lead to economic collapse. Sanctions would not only be for daily things, but also for social media apps such as TikTok, Instagram and Facebook, due to a lot of cyber attacks. So after these apps will close, the world is not going to be the same anymore, because people from different countries will not be in touch with each other and propaganda will be very spread. After a lot of fake news that will be around, people will start to believe that other peoples are bad and they are the good ones. One thing led to another, countries will start to attack each other at their borders and people will be scared and panic is going to be big due to not getting enough information from outside the world. Strong countries such as United States, Russia, China and France will be busy with this situation, which will lead to a lot of small wars around the world, and no one will have time to look at them. After a lot of bombing, there will be a time when someone touches a country in a very sensitive part, and this will lead to the first atomic bomb. After this, any nuclear pact will fall and no one will be stick to the pact rules. Bomb after bomb, the world will come to a phase that will be unlivable. Tons of people will be sick and burning and toxic from nuclear weapons, and people will not be able to live outside. Also, the number of people will be very small, because this war is going to be the deadliest war in human history. So the world will enter in a different era, where everyone will live in caves and in an isolated island. Food would be basic and human would turn to nature.